Hey everybody, it's Chris here. Today is Thursday, August 23rd, 2018. And today I want to tell you that there are people dying and it's your fault. What people? There are people dying in Syria and in Yemen and in Afghanistan and also in Iraq. And in really other places too. I know I've read about other wars. I think there are operations going on, U.S.-backed operations going on in Somalia. I think other places too. And there's a lot of people dying. Just last week, a U.S. coalition dropped a 500-pound bomb on a school bus, killed 30 children, and injured like hundreds more. 100 more or something, people, and it was, I guess it was mostly children and some adults who were injured, but it was Lockheed Martin who made the bomb. It was a U.S. coalition with, U.S. with Saudi Arabia and I think a couple other countries. We are providing them with a lot of the ammunition they're using to fight that war, and there have been, massive civilian casualties there in Yemen. And not only that, but I mean, reports are saying that they're using like starvation as a weapon, practically. Just like trying to starve the people out to get them to give up. I mean, and this affects civilians. This affects children, kids. And we could really get into that these wars are not justified. They're over materials, they're over resources, oil, land, Afghanistan. The war is over something, and it's resources of some sort. But we don't have to get into all that. What's really important is that it's your fault. There are people dying in wars all over the world, backed by the United States, being fought by the United States or being armed by the United States. There are people dying, and it's your fault because you're not doing anything about it. You're going, you're going about your daily life like nothing's going on. Your government and corporations from your country are killing people, and you're just, going to T-ball, going to Little League, going on vacations, playing video games, watching TV shows, sitting on the couch, going to work, going home, not doing anything. I mean, come on. Do something. We can stop this. The people can stop this. The whole world is connected, people. We all have cell phones. We all have the internet. All it takes is people organizing and saying, hey, we're going to have a protest, a worldwide protest. I mean, we could start in the United States and have a U.S. protest, but really, the really meaningful thing to do would be to organize across the globe all the people of the world, not these governments, these obviously corrupt governments who are bombing school buses and not apologizing even for it. These people aren't going to solve the problem. Governments are not going to solve the problem. It's going to take the people of the world standing up and saying, hey, it's time to end war. That's what it takes, is starting. And it starts with you, literally you who I'm talking to right now, sitting in front of your computer watching this. You have to be a leader and stand up and say, okay, he's right. I do need to do something. I need to at least, try and start telling my friends that we need to try and do something about this. That's step one. Just start talking to people about, hey, we need to organize some kind of a protest. That's step one, is just organize a protest where And we don't have to set a date now or tomorrow. We just need to start talking about the fact that we're gonna protest, and we need to plan on eventually having a date where we, the people from every country of the world, really go out into the streets, and we go on strike, and we say, hey, governments of the world, stop bombing, stop fighting, stop killing people. Governments of the world, take apart all your nuclear bombs. We don't care, because if we have the whole world involved, which we can, because the whole world is connected, we all have cell phones. Even in Afghanistan, a war-torn third world country, I was there, they all had cell phones. We can communicate with the whole world that there's a plan to end war, and we can go, the whole world can go on strike and can stop the global economy. The governments will have to listen. Now, obviously, we will need to do some planning, but that's what it takes. It takes leadership. People going, hey, okay, yeah, we do need to protest. We might need some extra food to last the length of a protest, so maybe we'll start buying some extra food. We'll plan it up for a couple weeks. You know, store up some extra food, plan to have people who didn't store food buy plenty of food. You know, there may be medical needs that need to be met. Well, if you're skilled medically, then you could help out in that respect. We could have a message board on the internet where we discuss these things. But the point is that all of us have been sitting around doing nothing, have been sitting around going about our daily lives, not doing anything to stop these atrocities from happening. And unfortunately, it's our fault that these are happening, because we're letting it happen. And we don't, all it takes is a peaceful protest, because governments are beholden to the people. I mean, that's a fact. That's what our Western society is built on, is that the governments are run for the people. And if the people start standing up and saying, okay, governments, guess what? It's time for you to stop. You all need to step down. Everyone in power needs to step down, and we're going to take all the guns away, and we're going to take all the bombs away, and we're going to negotiate peace, worldwide peace, and we're going to end all these wars. That's what it takes, people. And so people are dying. Literally every single day that this goes on, more people are dying. More children are going to get bombed. More children are starving. People are dying, okay? And it's your fault, because you're not doing anything about it. So please, please, people, you stand up, be a leader, and start talking about this. Get people aware that we can do something, that it's time to do something, that we have to do something. Okay, thank you.